Hi from Piero, Technical Director of SecPoint, introducing Firmware 67 of the Protector. The first and immediately visible change that we introduced with this firmware is in the Intrusion Prevention System. This module has undergone an important improvement that included the installation of the latest engine and the latest rules, automated update of IPS rules, new option to detect and block attacks targeting the Protector unit itself as well as the LAN behind it, and a new map that is visible on the home page. This map shows the list of the 200 cyber attacks that have been blocked during the last 24 hours. By default, the Protector is configured to detect and block cyber attacks targeting the LAN connected to the Protector, but now a new option extends this protection to the Protector unit itself, in addition to the existing protection already available. I mean Firewall, Million IP Block, IP Blacklisting, Application Block, etc. This option is available through menu IPS Malware Content Filter that unifies the management of different IPS categories in a unique page. On this page you can see that the configuration of each IPS category can be found on a different tab. On the first tab you can choose whether to block or just log all events for each category. In the second part you can choose whether to block events targeting the LAN behind the Protector or also events targeting the Protector. At least one of these two options must be set to on, otherwise an error message will be displayed. As we have seen, the map of blocked attacks during the last 24 hours is displayed on the home page. If the Protector doesn't have events to show, an informational message is displayed here. This can happen, for example, when the Protector is not exposed on the internet or when it is configured to not capture attacks to itself. When events are available, as in this case, the map shows their geographical location, clustering markers from the same location. The color of markers depends on the severity of the attack and span from DOS attacks with the red marker to generic attacks with a blue marker. The map can be moved, can be zoomed, and dragging the mouse over a marker, a tooltip shows the IP address, the number of attacks, and the type of attack. Clicking on a marker, a page shows the details of all the most recent attacks from the same IP address. You can also click on a cluster and it will expand into markers or subclusters. The multi-factor authentication function has undergone a reorganization and now allows each user to set up MFA with an individual QR code and authenticator app. This function was already available in the Protector, however, the authentication with QR code and authentication app was only available at system level with a unique QR code. To enable MFA with authenticator, each user can access this function through the Account Settings menu on the top right side of the page. On the page that appears, the user can choose between the previously available option with security code sent by email or authenticator. To enable this option, the user must open the authenticator app on their smartphone, scan the QR code, and enter the security code that appears on the app. The QR code is individual and no other user can see it, including administrator accounts. If an administrator opens the account management page for another user, the QR code will not be displayed. Administrator users, however, can disable this function in the case the user have lost or forgotten their mobile device. Another important improvement is the introduction of Let's Encrypt certificates. This function allows to automate the process of requesting and renewing a free SSL certificate for the Protector's administration interface issued by an official certification authority such as Let's Encrypt. The function is available in System SSL Certificates. Here the current certificate type is selected. However, you can select Use a Let's Encrypt certificate if you want to create a new certificate for your unit. To add the certificate, you must first make sure that a domain name exists and corresponds to the IP address of your Protector unit, and the Protector unit itself is reachable from the internet on port 80. After that, click on Check Domain, and the system will check if the above conditions are met. If a Let's Encrypt certificate has never been issued for your Protector unit, you will see here a new button that allows you to create a Let's Encrypt certificate. Click on this button and the Protector will automatically install a new Let's Encrypt certificate on your Protector unit. When this process completes and the page reloads, the page will inform you that the certificate has been installed and an automatic renewal process is in place. Even when a Let's Encrypt certificate has been issued, you can still upload your certificates issued by another certification authority. If you install another certificate, the Protector will still realize that a Let's Encrypt certificate has been issued and will offer the option to install it. Manually forcing a certificate renewal is possible by clicking on the Renew Certificate button. However, this is not necessary because an automatic renewal process is in place. You can still renew your certificate if this is necessary. However, this action is discouraged by Let's Encrypt that allows a limited number of manual requests to their servers. Well, it's all for the moment. To read more about this version, you can download the release notes document from our website. Thank you for watching this video and reach out for any questions that you may have. Bye bye.